Hi guys, and welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are continuing with the Jurassic World Dominion figures, and we're looking at another Imaginext set. And this is the Dominion Dr. Grant and Stegosaurus set. This is going to be my first Imaginext Dr. Grant figure. Not my first Dr. Grant overall, because thanks to my ex, I did manage to get the original Legacy Collection Dr. Grant. And now that we know that the original trio are returning for Dominion, I'm hoping figures of those three will be a little bit easier to get, since they don't need to be Legacy figures, they can just be regular figures. But anyway, so we have the Imaginext Dr. Grant and this pretty cool looking Stegosaurus with some capture gear. But on top of that, I'm also going to be opening one of the new Jurassic World Dominion captives eggs. I'm going to try and go forward where with every Dominion figure I review, or like just every Dominion video that I do, because I might be reviewing more than one figure per video. But every Jurassic World Dominion video I do, I open one of these eggs. It's just a little something extra to do in the videos that's not just a toy review. So obviously, the more of these figures I get, the more of these eggs I get, the more likely I will be to get doubles. But since this is the very first egg I will be opening, it will be a brand new figure. Whether it's going to be a repaint or a brand new mold, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when I open it. But yeah. And the reason I'm opening these ones instead of the, was it the Clash edition or the Camp Cretaceous edition, is because these ones don't make a mess. Because the slime in these is in its own little packet, so I don't need to get the slime out to enjoy the eggs. So yeah, I'm glad that these ones don't make a mess, unless I open the slime and want to make a mess. But anyway, enough about the egg, let's go back to this guy. Let's head on over to the table and take a closer look at Dr. Grant and his new Stegosaurus friend. Follow me. Okay, so here we are at the table, at the review table, and here is this awesome looking Imaginext Stegosaurus. He's cute. I like him. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. So we have the Jurassic World Dominion logo down here, with an adorable cartoony version of Rexy, and the Imaginext logo. In the background, we have the same picture as the one that we had for the... That's a receipt. Let's just get rid of that. We have the same forested background as we did in the Therizinosaurus packaging. So, no need to look at that in any great detail. On this side, the logo with Stegosaurus and Dr. Grant. On this side, Imaginext logo. On the back, words and things, more logos, little quick overview of the product. And just words just underneath as well, more words, just don't eat anything and you'll be good, basically. Now, let's get the Stegosaurus and Dr. Grant out of the packaging and have a closer look at these cool looking figures. I hate that Mattel put the freaking Imaginext figures in way more secure packaging than the basic line. Because I mean, you are not going to be able to just randomly cut these in a shop. Unless you get like freaking giant and industrial scissors. There we go. So let's just unwrap that from around the leg. Great. It is tied in a knot around the leg. Let's just loosen that. There we go. Ooh, that's quite a heavy figure. Like with the Therizinosaurus, it has capture gear, which I believe just goes on the leg and tail. And we also have the Doctor. So we also got to get Dr. Grant out. Come on, Alan. There we go. Here he comes. The man himself. There we go. Let's just put that down there. So, here we have the Stegosaurus and the Grant of Doctors and the capture gear. Let's move those off to the side and get a closer look at the Stegosaurus first. This guy is really cool. I really like him. Wasn't that fussed about getting any herbivores at first. Well, any quadruped herbivores. I was really wanting, I was really looking forward to the Therizinosaurus, but I wasn't that fussed about the Stegosaurus at first. But now I have it. Well, first, obviously, I had to see it in person in the shop. But once I saw it, I was just like, yeah, kind of have to get that guy too. Especially since he comes with Dr. Grant. So anyway, the detailing on this guy is really nice, especially on the body. Oh, there's a bit of glue there. I'll just get rid of that. I'll get rid of that later. On the head and body, the detailing is quite nice and quite sharp. Going down to the legs, the detailing softens, and it also softens a bit on the tail as well. But we've got some nice chunky scales on the body. And a little bit of chunky scales on the head as well. The beak is nicely done. The underside of the beak is unfortunately not painted, but the top half of the beak is. And we have the plates that are in a bit of a softer plastic, but they will still easily poke an eye out, so you still got to be careful with them. These are molded in a really deep blue, like navy blue colour, and are a separate piece to the body. As you can see, they've just been slotted in. And we have the nice yellow underbelly. It's only the underside of the very tip of the tail that hasn't been painted. Well, moulded in a separate colour. There isn't really any paint on these. It's all just moulding colours. And as with the Therizinosaurus, the Stegosaurus has peg holes. Only on the front feet. But it does have peg holes for possible future playsets. And for some reason, this, once again, like the Therizinosaurus, has 2020 stamped underneath. I was like, come on, Mattel, we're in 2022 now, and you've only just released these figures. We've got the Jurassic World insignia underneath the foot. And some quite nice veining detail on the back plates. That was pretty cool. And as with all the Imaginext dinosaurs, we have the Follow Me eyes, which are done in yellow for this guy. So no matter which direction you look at the figure from, it is always looking at you. For articulation, the head can move side to side, and the front legs can rotate forwards, and the back legs can go backwards. Other than that, there isn't really anything. The tail is waggy, but that's because it's tied to the gimmick. So speaking of the gimmick, you have the giant obnoxious Imaginext buttons on the back. So this one, you spin it, and the tail rotates. And thanks to gravity, the tail also just swings. One thing I don't like is that the tip of the tail seems to have been put on upside down. I mean, it hasn't, because it's got the smooth, it's got the scales on the upside, and then it's got smooth to match the downside, the underside of it. But it just feels like it's been put upside down. Because on Stegosaurus, the tail spikes, or the thagomizer, the tail spikes are meant to point upwards, like that. Because the idea is it whacks and stabs a dinosaur. But they're pointing down. It just seems a bit weird. And the actual tip of the tail itself is also pointing down. You'd think all of it would just want to point upwards. So I don't get why the tip of the tail looks like it's been put on upside down. But You never know. Can you rotate these around? You might actually be able to rotate them around. Nah, they're stuck. They are stuck pointing down. So that's, I'd safe to say that's my only gripe with it, but it is not a huge gripe. This is a pretty cool Imaginext figure. So let's have a quick look at how the capture gear works. So this chunky bit attaches to the back of the leg, and this bit just attaches to the tail here. I don't get how it's actually meant to... Alright, you're supposed to have the tail flop to the side like this. So it attaches like that. So it's just to stop, obviously, to stop the Stegosaurus from swinging its tail around. But obviously that ain't going to work when it does start swinging. It clips onto the tail really nicely. So that's quite a solid clip compared to it clipping onto the leg. So you can see, as you saw, when I started wagging its tail, it came off the leg, but did not come off the tail. And it kind of looks like it's meant to come off. It's meant to detach from the tail, rather than... It does kind of look like, according to the picture, it's meant to stay attached to its leg, but detach from the tail. But obviously, that don't work, so the Stegosaurus just ends up swinging a chain around. But I'm not fussed. It also looks like it may meant to go on the knee, but it just doesn't. It doesn't want to go on the knee. Ooh, clips onto that leg a bit better. Yeah, clips onto this leg a bit better, actually. Let's try it with this leg. Nah, it's not going to work. But anyway, that's the Stegosaurus. You can have your capture gear back. Let's have a quick look at Dr. Grant. This is, pretty nice Dr. Grant figure. Nice little representation of him. Obviously not accurate in the face, but they more look like generic Imaginext faces with Jurassic Park bodies, basically. I'm pretty sure Dr. Grant does not wear this in Dominion. Ooh, didn't like that. But yeah, it doesn't... I don't think Dr. Grant wears this outfit in Dominion. This is his Jurassic Park 1 outfit. So this is his original outfit. He'll probably have new clothes in Dominion. But then again, from what we've seen, Ellie Sattler does end up wearing her pink shirt again. So maybe Dr. Grant in Dominion will wear this. But we'll never know. He can look left and right. He can T-pose. He can also rotate his arms around. And he can also swivel his wrists. And he can sit. The legs are attached to the same pegs, so they work together. And the human characters have the Imaginext thing stamp on the underside of their foot. And they also have more peg holes. But I think peg holes on the human characters is just a thing that Imaginext do, because sometimes they can stand on, like, activation pads. But yeah, there is little Imaginext Dr. Grant. So if I move these two off to the side, and we shall get on to the captive's egg. So we have a bit of a distorted Jurassic World Dominion logo with the captive's logo. Nice print of Rexy. Some little things of what you can do. And I do like the amber, the egg. The amber wrap on the egg. So let's get into this. Ah, that didn't work. There we go. There we go. There's some wrapping. The amber is a separate wrap. We do have a tear tab here, so let's see if it works. So no. The tear tabs rarely work. Like the pull tabs rarely work. So there we go. So we have black eggs. If you've been collecting any of the previous captives' eggs, the black eggs were also used for the Clash edition. So let's just pop this open. So here we have, So here we have the contents. This is the slime. So we have Biosyn slime. For those that, I don't think this is just blue slime. Yes, it's like a metallic blue slime. I'm not opening this. I'm not here for the slime. This will most likely just go in the bin, or I might keep it since it's in a packet. I might keep it since it's in a bag. But yeah, so we've got Biosyn slime. If you weren't aware, well, if you remember back to the original Jurassic Park, Biosyn is InGen's rival company, and also seems to be the main villain group of Dominion. Don't eat it. Don't give it to babies. In here, we have the dinosaur itself, along with its little collector card and the cheat and the collector's guide. So this has 3 claw marks across it to signify that there is a dinosaur in here trying to get out. Ooh, we do have a tear strip that doesn't want to tear, so I'm just going to open it with my scissors. Who do we have? Is this going to be a re-released figure, or is it going to be a new figure? We have the Giganotosaurus. This is a brand new species. Nice. Get rid of that. So this is the Giga. Oh, this is cool. The very first captives figure I get, and it's the Giga. This is amazing. Does it have a moving mouth? That kind of looks like it should have a moving mouth. But no, oh well. So they come in pieces. Some figures will have 2 pieces. Some figures will have 3. The Giga is one that has 3. Oh, this is a really nice figure. It is not going to stand up, because the legs have warped a little bit, unfortunately. So my copy of the Giga will not stand up. But normally these figures do, stand up quite nicely. So here we have the Giga. And this is a really nice little figure. And my first proper look in toy form of the Dominion Giganotosaurus. That is so cool. We've got little tiny black dots for the eyes. But I do think there's some... Oh, looking at it in the camera, it's easy to see it in the camera. We have green eyes. I think that's green. So we've got green eyes with little black pupils. And even though the mouth can't open properly, it can just bend open. So we do have a painted tongue in there. So that's really nice. We have the painted teeth as well. And then most of it is in this lighter green plastic, and all this darker green is paint. And that, honestly, is a really, really nice little Giganotosaurus. They have upped their game. Is it Toy Monster? Who make the captives' eggs? It's not Mattel. I think it's Toy Monster. Or Character. Yeah, Toy Monster. So yeah, Toy Monster have really upped their game for the Dominion captives' eggs. Because none of the previous... I think the only one that looked this nice, I would probably say, is Baryonyx Grimm in the Camp Cretaceous version. This is a really, really nice little Giga. I am happy with that. That is a cool little figure. Oh, he's standing up. Yay! I managed to whop his leg a bit. So here we have the checklist. So we have ultra rare. So we have a limited edition green metallic Giga. and an ultra rare red metallic Pyroraptor. We have a regular Giga. We have a Troceraptor Tiger. We have the Parasaurolophus, the Therizinosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Stiggy, so the Stiggy Moloch, T-Rex, of course, the Carnotaurus, of course, the Ankylosaurus, which seems to have been given a Jurassic Park 3 paint job. We have the Spinosaurus, the Troceraptor Ghost, and the Mosasaurus. I think a Troceraptor Ghost, I think that one might be like the alpha of the Atrociraptor pack. But also, if we come here, we have some exclusives. So I don't know if these are going to be in like big multi-pack sets for these ones. So we've got a Baryonyx with a mechanical arm. We have an Amber Pyroraptor. We have metallic green Spinosaurus. We have the Dimetrodon. We have the Quetzalcoatlus. And a metallic Aqua Therizinosaurus. Oh yeah, so these four, so we've got the Baryonyx, Pyroraptor, Dimetrodon, and Quetzalcoatlus. So these are exclusive to the Mega Eggs. And these two, Spinosaurus is the Ultimate Collector Pack, and Therizinosaurus is the Collector Case. I'm guessing with these ones, you're not going to get all four in one Mega Egg. You're going to have to buy multiple Mega Eggs to get them all. So these are all the figures that you can get in these regular small eggs. And then these are the exclusive to certain sets figures. I might do a review. I might get a Mega Egg and do a review of them. But I need to find them first. I haven't been able to find the Mega Eggs. They've got like medium-sized ones. But, yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I've folded that properly. Oh, well. But, yeah, let me just move all the rubbish out of the way. Let's have a quick look at the Giga's stats. So we have a killer rating of 10, and intelligence of 7. So that's pretty cool. A little look at the tag. He's still standing. So let's just bring the Stegosaurus and Dr. Grant in quickly before he decides to fall over. So yeah, that's all I can really say about these guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!